sun rose this morning on the third day of my journey, I knew instantly that this was just the right time window to attempt and go onto the Triglav, the mountain you can see in the background there. So I just came across the sign that said that the road is closed, and I couldn't go further, so I parked the bike there in the parking lot and walking now next to this beautiful river. But unfortunately, as it seems, the next 10 kilometers till my original starting point, so it's gonna be in total 33 kilometers, I think. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a walk in the park, but hey, I have all day, so I'm gonna try. Oh, and by the way, what comes on top of it is that I forgot my hiking shoes, which I also use for riding motorcycle, yesterday on the outside during a thunderstorm. So now they're completely soaked, and I had to put on my barefoot shoes, which I usually just take for city walks, to conquer a 2,900 something meter high mountain. If that doesn't sound like a challenge, well, I don't know what does. Obviously there were some people who are able to ride here to the last parking lot in this national park. Yeah, I just walked it. I don't know, 6 kilometers or so since I started trekking. Yeah, but it's certainly more. I think 10 would be my best guess. So yeah, I'm now looking where my original hike begins, and then start ascending the Triglav. So the way gets a bit rougher, rockier, and I just thought about what happens in certain circumstances. One thing's clear: I want to see my family, and I definitely want to return with them to this place to have a hike. So if it's getting too hard for me or too slippery, then I'm gonna turn around and have another try someday. If it's turning 2 p.m, then I'm definitely gonna return, because they indicated 6 hours for getting up here, and now it's 11 a.m. So these are just a few precautions that I make with myself to get safe down here again. And yeah, everyone should do that. The weather's good so far. Hopefully it stays like this, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out. If I'm just quitting and going back, who knows? We'll see. This is what I expected. The first snowfield. Maybe I can get around it and head back to the main road, because with my shoes it's probably too slippery. Let's see. Oh no. No. I have to go around here, do some climbing. He's taking the fast route down. So maybe going down will be twice as fast as going up, which is good. Because it was already 2 p.m. in the afternoon when I reached the Triglav hut, I decided to skip the peak, which would be another 300 meters in altitude upwards, and turn around and make my way back to the parking lot. It's 1 degree warmer because it's freezing cold up here. Anyway, let's get going. Seems like this hike is over, doesn't it? I thought the same. I thought I just need to go back to the parking lot and yeah, everything would be fine. It would be a walk in the park. Do you remember this one map I showed you at the beginning? It is a circle, and well, I got the one way up and I was stupid enough to think I could go just the other way down. Despite the fact that I already had to cross some snowfields on the up hike, I attempted to go the other way because I wanted to see everything of this beautiful landscape. It didn't take me long to realize that I brought myself into a dangerous situation as I came past the first iron rods and iron wires that are supposed to secure you on the mountain, that I was simply ripped out of the rock due to the bad winter condition. When I reached a really steep snowfield, I had to make my decision between turning around and going back up for another hour and take the long way down, which would mean that I would be supposedly at home at dawn, or figure a way out to get across the snowfield and make my way on back to the valley. Certainly I'm not the only one who uses this track. Please don't throw any rocks at me, okay? Finally I reached the tree border again, which means now it's not a sheer rock anymore. That was quite an experience. I didn't thought that it would be so difficult. There was one place where there was just a huge snowfield, and it was pretty steep, so I couldn't get grip on. And so I took my Leatherman and rammed it into the snow like this, so that it sticks, and it helped me get past it. But there were no footprints, so I think nobody used this trail, except for someone who maybe equipped with crampons. That should be possible. Yeah. So far, it's like a near-death experience. So I'm pretty glad that apparently now I'm getting a bit lower, and hopefully I reach the valley. Oh, also one thing, I don't have any water anymore, so I need to refill my backpack down there and at the stream, which should be safe to drink, and then it's gonna be a walk through the park for 10 kilometers back to the motorcycle. Well, I made it on flat soil, and it's so nice to walk on. This is where the entry is for the Triglav route, and I'm now searching for the next river to refill my my water bladder in the backpack. And then I just need to walk 2 hours out of this national park, hop onto my motorcycle, and yeah, have a nice cool drink in front of my house. Suddenly there is some water again in this riverbed down there. I wonder if I already developed hallucinations, because the riverbed up there, close to the last hut I passed, was completely dry and empty. So I wondered if I just imagined jumping over in the riverbed this morning, or yeah. So I think the water that was coming down this morning was just the overspill from last night's thunderstorm. And yeah, now everything's down in the valley again. So I have to walk a bit further to come to a destination where I can refill my liquid bladder, or how else you want to call this. Finally, I made my way back to the riverbed. There's flowing current, and I think it's pretty safe to drink out of it. I refilled my bladder here and put my feet into it. It's freezing cold, and yeah, I drank half a liter of it, and we'll see if it's good. Then I keep it for tomorrow. If not, yeah, I have some cream for it. Let's put it this way. Alright, so I think this was it for today. Quite a lot of videoing and hiking, and yeah. And tomorrow I'm gonna go to the TET entrance, and from then on it's gonna be 2,000 kilometers roundabout, just along the TET. looking forward to it.